Are you a hateful person or are you a loving person? So I'm going to ask you some questions to consider. How do you feel about people that you don't like? Are your feelings about people like this that you don't like, are they very, really strong? Do they maybe even border on hatred sometimes? Do you find yourself spending time regularly, like thinking about how much you don't like these people or things that you don't like? It doesn't have to be a person, just things that you can't stand, things that bug you. Do you spend a lot of time stewing on things like that? How do you feel about people who disagree with you? Or people who act in ways that you don't like, or people who believe differently than you? How would you describe the way that you feel toward people like that? Is it extreme dislike? Is it maybe even hatred? Or do you feel love and compassion for people like that? Even people who disagree with you, people who believe differently than you, people who act in ways that you don't think is right, people who are mean to you. Do you feel love and compassion towards those people as well? Do you consider that Jesus loves them too, and that Jesus died for them as well? So shifting from being a hateful person, this is our sin nature, this is the way we are born. It's much easier for us in our natural state to be hateful and to hate things that we don't like than to be loving. Being loving is not really natural. It's not a natural state. It's only through the Holy Spirit and through Jesus Christ that we can truly be a loving people. So it's very similar. Shifting from hatefulness to loving is very similar to shifting from pridefulness to humility. It's not really something that you can do on your own. You can't just say, heart, be more loving, So you need to do the same thing, the same 3 steps. Start by prayer. Give it to God. God, make me a more loving person. Lord, just cleanse this hatred out of my soul, Now I'm going to tell you a secret. And that is that I used to have a problem not liking people. I used to have a problem hating some people when I was younger. So if you know my story, I grew up in an abusive home with an abusive mother. And I went through a period where I really hated my mother. And I was a very awkward, shy kid. And I was unpopular. I was unliked. We moved every year. I didn't have any friends. And so the kids were really mean to me when I was a little kid. And so I hated those people. I mean, hated them. When I was a kid, I would fantasize about killing them. Hatred. That's how I felt when I was a kid. But now as I got to know Jesus and started getting serious about my relationship with Jesus, and over now years and years and years of praying for God to make me a more loving person and seeking Jesus with my whole heart, giving him my heart, surrendering my heart to him, God has completely transformed my heart. At this point, I do not feel hatred. And I can tell you this honestly, I don't feel hatred for anybody, not even people who are really mean to me. And if you follow my podcast, you know that quite often I get attacked by these trolls, and people who call themselves Christians on YouTube, on my podcast, and they say the meanest things to me. And not once do I ever feel hatred for these people. I feel love and I feel compassion and I forgive them. And it's not me, because you know who I am? Me naturally is that little hateful kid fantasizing about hurting people. That's me naturally. But over the years, I have so surrendered my heart to God that now God has opened me up so that the Holy Spirit can love through me. And so this love, this weird, crazy love that I have for everybody now, it is just simply an expression of God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit flowing through my heart. And that can happen for all of us. All of us can get to that place where we truly feel love for every single human being, no matter what the circumstances are.